It's time for Hot for Your House, sponsored by John's Waterproofing.
I love innovative spaces, and when you can add a cabin in the woods or a place out back, it's always interesting to me. And today we have Peter from PrefabPads and My Cabin. Welcome to Around the House Northwest.
Thanks for having me, Eric.
Man, you guys are building some beautiful Scandinavian-style cabins. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so we partnered with a company out of Latvia called My Cabin, and we wanted to bring their very cool Scandinavian tiny homes, you could call it, or ADUs over to the U.S. market. And so we opened up a manufacturing business in northern Illinois, north of Chicago, and so we've got 28,000 square feet of factory space here, and we build these units. I'm actually sitting in one right now.
Yeah, that is great, man. And I hate to call them tiny homes because they're just so much more refined than even the tiny homes that you see out there. But I guess technically that fits the bill. These things are gorgeous.
Thank you. Yeah, we're going for that good cabin feel, but also with a modern touch. And yeah, we do hesitate to call them tiny homes. These are not your typical really narrow units on wheels. These are all 12 feet wide, 13 feet tall, and they vary in length, and they get placed on a truck and shipped around the country and then set on a real foundation. So once they are installed, they are treated like actual real estate, which is fantastic for that raw piece of land in the woods, or even the in-law suite or office in your backyard. And then at the moment, so the unit I'm sitting in is a 456 square foot, one bedroom. We've got a full kitchen here with an island and a full bathroom, walk-in shower. And so, while a small square footage, it really has everything you need. And then we have 4 models, and that goes all the way down to the smallest being our sauna version, where they all have the same look and feel, the same width and the height, but they all play together really well for various purposes.
And then I noticed your construction is super solid with these. It looks like you're using the latest technology and building science and everything else within them.
We're trying to use really high-end, long-lasting materials. So we're using the things that we think are the best things out there, like zip sheathing for our moisture barrier, and Vantech subflooring. The structure of these is extremely strong because they are placed on the truck and moved around, and then we are trying to address a lot of things like really heavy snow loads and wind loads. So we've got a lot of LVLs running through this. I mean, it's just a really solid structure. We also do try to keep our walls as thin as possible, but also meeting, the strict energy codes. So it's filled with closed cell spray foam for high R values. And so these things, they're gonna last a really long time. Our exterior and our interior wood boards are all from a company called Seltenright, which is top of the line thermally modified wood, which cooks out all the sugars and the moisture. So bugs aren't going to get into it. It's not going to rot as easily. It's just going to be there for a very long time.
So let's talk about the different styles a little bit. You've got 4 different models that you're offering out there that are in different sizes?
That's correct. Yep. So as I mentioned, the smallest is our sauna unit. So that's basically a 12 by 12 box. It's still got that 13 feet peak height, a 12-foot width. So it's actually a huge sauna. You could probably get like 8 people in there. Again, we're using Seltenright exterior and interior on the sauna wood as well. Floating benches, electric sauna heating, and so it's a fantastic unit. The next step up is a unit we call the Calmus, and it is 12 feet wide by 15.5 feet. True accessory space. We've had a lot of people use these as backyard offices. Some even just like maybe a standalone little bedroom, kind of like a tiny little hotel room with either a half or a full bathroom. And then we get into kind of more of the full living spaces. And the next one up is a Mila, which is kind of a studio with a loft where you can fit a bed. And it's got a kitchenette on the wall with a cooktop and a sink, small refrigerator, and a full bathroom, walk-in shower. That's a really cool one just because the whole corner is just all glass of that living room. So it's really indoors, outdoors. And then we stretched the Mila and we made our Mila long unit, which I'm in right now. So we've got a lot of these really tall, big picture windows. And essentially what we did is we just added another 15 or 16 feet to the back of this thing and gave a ground floor bedroom.
Man, Peter, that is absolutely beautiful. So if somebody wants to find out more information, where do they go?
Yeah, the product website, mycabin.us, will be the best source for information from all of our units, what they include, what options you have. We like to work with our clients and let them pick a lot of finishes so that it's kind of custom to them. And all that information will be on that website. So www.mycabin.us.
Peter, thanks for taking the time today, man. This stuff is beautiful. And I think this could be really great for somebody to add that extra little bit of space, or if they're wanting to go on their own adventure of outdoor living, or even going out and doing some kind of a short-term rental situation. I think the options are endless here.
They truly are, yep. And we'll build this thing in 4 to 8 weeks for you, so short lead times.
Man, that is great. Thanks for coming on Around the House Northwest today.
Thanks for having me.